that Supreme Lord, when he sees that the Kshatriyas, the Brahmanas, Vaishyas, Shudras, they are all engaged in the activities to fulfill the purpose for which he has caused this material universe, which is for the conditioned souls to perfect their lives and go back to Godhead. When he sees they are all cooperatively engaged in the same goal of life, the ultimate pursuit in which everyone is engaged in, the whole society is directed towards that goal of going back to Godhead, and everyone cooperatively works towards that, then the Supreme Lord becomes very pleased, and he, the Supreme Lord, Krishna, he actually gives the protection which the Brahmanas are trying to give to the Kshatriyas, Kshatriyas are trying to give to the Brahmanas. In reality, nobody can protect anybody. Nobody can protect another person in reality. In reality, the Supreme Lord only has to protect. We may take many steps, many puny steps we may take to protect ourselves. But all that in the face of the force of Kala, force of time, and the force of material nature, Prakriti, it is all nothing. Actually, we cannot protect ourselves at all. That is why Prahlad Maharaj says, Balasya neha sharanam pitaro nrsimha nartasya chagadam udanvato majjato nauhu. So he says that Balasya neha pitaram narsimha. For a child, actually the parents are not the source of protection. The parents may take every step to take good care of the child, but the child may get some disease or it may meet with some accident and die. So what can the parents actually protect the children? Not possible. Balasya neha sharanam pitaro nrsimha. Nartasya chagadam. For a person who is distressed from some disease, medicine is not the cure. Because two people suffering from the same disease, they go to one doctor. One person will get cured, other person won't get cured. So, we all have experienced this in our different, different times, different places. We would all have experienced this. When I was in Jaipur about a year back, one of the devotees in Jaipur, one brahmachari devotee, I was at that time suffering from dystonia. So because of which I was not able to speak properly. So tried different medicines, different doctors, nothing worked. So one brahmachari in Jaipur, he told me, Jaipur temple, he said, I am seeing one doctor because I have got some knee pain. You can show to him also. I was not very keen. I thought, where so many things I have been trying since the last 1 year, nothing is working. This dystonia is not going away. What to do? Anyway, something he told, let me try. I tried. And somehow by Krishna's mercy, that medicine started working and I became all right. In about 6 months, 8 months, I became all right. My dystonia got solved. Now that devotee who referred this doctor to me, his knee problem did not get solved. Then finally he said, I stopped going to the doctor because his medicine is not working. See how it is. For one person the medicine will work, same doctor, he will give medicine to some other devotee, some other person, it will not work. Nartasya chagadam. And I remember once in Bangalore, one very close acquaintance, very well-known person. His father fell sick and they took him to that Malya hospital, which was at that time, I'm talking, this is about, probably about 15 years back, more than that, about 20 years back. So Malya hospital at that time was one of the topmost multi-speciality hospitals. Multi-speciality hospitals were not very common those days in India. So the Malya hospital was the best hospital at that time. He took his father there. And the doctors diagnosed him, they told him this is the problem, and it was something very serious. So they said there is the medicine, the only medicine for this has to come from abroad, I think US or Europe or somewhere. And they said he has to take 5 shots, 5 injections of that medicine. Each injection will cost 1 lakh rupees. I'm talking 20 years back. 1 lakh rupees is a lot of money at that time. So somehow fortunately that person was a rich man, the son was a rich man. So he said, all the money that I have earned in my life, if it cannot be used to protect my father, then what is the use of that money? You please get whatever medicine you want, I am ready to spend. So they got the medicine. They gave the medicine the first day, they gave the injection. Second day, they gave the injection. Third day, the man passed away. Nartasya chagadam. The doctors did their best. They got the best medicine. The relatives were willing to spend any amount of money, but then the medicine did not work. Nartasya chagadam. Not necessary that the medicine will work every time. We think that medicine is the cause of cure, but unless the Lord sanctions, the medicine cannot act. That is why in Ayurveda, actually, as per the traditional Ayurveda, when an Ayurvedic doctor sees somebody and when he gives a medicine, he also has to instruct the patient that when he takes the medicine, he has to remember the lotus feet of Vishnu. So, if the meaning is that I am giving you this medicine, unless the Supreme Lord sanctions, this medicine will not act. But nowadays, of course, all Ayurveda, everything has become commercialized. So they don't, think about Vishnu and all those kind of things. They simply write some prescription and give. Sometimes it acts, sometimes it doesn't act. So the reality is that medicine also, if it has to act, then the Lord's sanction is required.